Hello everybody. There's been another issue-ish, again, you could say. Basically, I wanted to have the microphone and everything set up. I've got some soundproofing as well. It's very, very basic, just a few blankets and stuff, but it's basically just meant to soundproof everything, and that's not coming along well. There's an adapter that I need that I don't have yet, and so I need to wait till I can buy one of those. And until then, I'm going to be out here, basically. So, I'm sorry again for being out here again. Also, the other thing I want to apologize for is the late upload. It was my birthday last week. I just turned 18 this week, so it was a big deal. I was celebrating a bit, and so when it came, it was Saturday. My birthday was on Thursday, and it was on Saturday, and I thought to myself, has it been a week or 2 weeks? Because I feel like if it's been a week, it's been a very long week. And so I looked at it, and I saw that the last video I uploaded, episode 2 of the Rookie Racer Journey to Le Mans episode video series, was 15 days ago, so I missed the mark. So I'm really sorry about that. Apart from that, I've just been busy trying to figure out stuff, mainly with the microphone stuff. So I figured out the thing I'm missing is a USB-C to Lightning adapter. They're very cheap, so it's not that big of a deal, but it just means the time it's going to take for me to get that is going to be however long that takes with all the other stuff I'm doing. Which I'll have it high on my priority list, because I seriously want to get out from being outside with crap lighting and production quality. I want to actually get somewhere that's got really good lighting. So, you know, I'm in my house. My house has lights. I have a microphone. The sound quality's good. The light's good. Everything's just better. Way, way better than this. Which is what I want. So, basically, I'll talk about... I don't want to ramble on about the go-kart. Sorry, about the microphone stuff forever. So basically, I just wanted to end that bit by saying I'm sorry for being out here again. I mean, it's nice out here, but you know, I know everyone, and myself included, would prefer if it was inside where everything's just better. It's easier to watch. So I'm sorry about that, everyone. Please, I'm really, really sorry. And also, I want to apologize for the late upload. I know it's very late. It's been, like 20 days now? I think it's been about like 18 to 20 days since I uploaded my last video. Normally it's only about 14 days. So I'm really sorry. Again, please. I'm very, very sorry. I genuinely do want to improve everything. And I want to make it so that it's easier for you guys to watch and it's more enjoyable, so that way everything's just going to be better. So that way we're just going to have a much better time going about the adventure that's going to be with us for 15, 20 years maybe. It's going to be a long one, and so I want to get this production quality sorted so that way it's going to be good for a long time, so I won't have to change anything. But enough about that. About the go-kart. Unfortunately, not as much has been done as I would like. Still a fair bit. I'm not saying I've just sat on my butt and done nothing for 2.5 weeks. That is not true. However, I definitely could have done a bit more. I just got held up with a few things, like my birthday, for example. So yeah, but what I have done is I figured out something quite big to do with the brakes. So before, what I was talking about is how the brake disc, it's almost done, and all I need to do is figure out why the brake is like shifting to the left slightly, which if you didn't see in the second video, this is the third video. The second video in the video series that I uploaded, there's a little clip in there of it shifting to the left slightly every time. So that is... Well, that is what I had before. That's what my thinking was, is that I just need to get that fixed and then put the brake back in, and everything's good. I've done some research into that, and I've fiddled around a bit with the brakes, and it turns out that's not really the case. What I suspect now, actually, is that I have a stuck piston, like a seized piston. That is way more complicated. So hopefully it's not going to be too difficult to sort it out, but I suspect it's going to be a bit of a big deal. So basically, with the seized brake piston, I said seized piston, I don't mean like in the engine. It's a seized brake piston. So the brake has 2 brake pistons in it, and I don't know if one or both. I would suspect only one though, because it's shifting to the left slightly. So what I'm thinking is that it might be a stock brake piston. Maybe. I really don't know. All I know is that also the other thing, it's the only thing I know really is that it shifts to the left, the brake disc when it was on it, when it could fit before, and now the left brake pad, instead of sitting straight up like that, it sits like that, which is absolutely not how it should be, which means I can't fit the brake on anymore. Because the whole reason I took the brake off, the brake disc, the whole reason I took the brake disc off is because I thought it was, what's the word? Like, it's not like a proper circle. It's like, it's not a proper circle basically. So it's not perfectly made. So the way I tested that is I put it up to a window, and if you can see clearly through that window, then it isn't like messed up at all. Like it isn't poorly made or anything. So I put it up against the window, and it was perfectly fine. So the brake disc itself was not the problem. So I've put that back together, made sure to do it all properly again. I've triple checked everything, it's all good. So that's the brake disc itself is all ready to go. That's all done. The only problem now is trying to figure out what's going on with the actual brakes system, like the brake system. So I don't know if it's something to do with the master cylinder, or if I just need to bleed the system and that's all I need to do, or if it's a seized brake piston, or it could be a multitude of different things. I really don't know. Or it could even be something as simple as the brake pad is just old and needs to be replaced. The magnet stopped working, it's not sitting on properly. I don't know. So the only way for me to know for sure is I have to take the entire brake apart, which is what they call a full service. So I'm doing a full service of the go-kart brakes. I haven't started that yet. I will be starting that later this week, probably tomorrow. I was going to say today. It's a bit late today. I think it's about 7 or 8 p.m. ish. It takes me about half an hour to walk back home. So I don't know how much I'm going to be getting done today, but definitely tomorrow, and then Friday, and then the weekend as well. Also, today's Wednesday. So yeah, Thursday, Friday, I'll see if I can get some stuff done, but 100% I'm going to have it started, and probably most of it will be done, probably, by the weekend. So that way I'll actually have something be able to update you guys maybe earlier to make up. I'll see if I can actually film an episode earlier with the, I don't know if I'm going to get to do the new setup or not, because I need the adapter to show up, which I haven't ordered yet. I haven't bought that yet, but once I do, then once that shows up, then immediately I'm switching straight to as soon as that's done, I'm going straight to the proper setup. So yeah, that's basically, that's all that's the update for now. So basically, to summarize the full update, because it's a bit late, not in terms of time, it is a bit late in time, but like in terms of my video schedule, normally it's 2 weeks, this was 2.5 weeks, so again, I'm sorry for that, but and it's outside, of course, but yeah, so basically the summarize of everything is that the microphone is almost ready to go. The microphone setup with everything, all the little bells and whistles like soundproofing and plugging it into various adapters to then plug into my phone. All of that is pretty much ready to go. All I need to do is get a USB-C to lightning cord adapter, and as soon as that's done, I will be able to start filming in the studio. It's not like a professional studio. Don't get your hopes up. It's just a small little room in my house. Very, very small room. But yeah, so that's the microphone and the soundproofing and all the adapters that are needed, and the soundproofing, all that setup is 95% done. I just need this last adapter and then that's finished. For the go-kart, it's basically I need to do a full service on the brakes, rip everything apart, inspect everything, replace numerous parts possibly, especially if there are old parts that really should do with replacing. Then I've got to order new ones and get them replaced, and then put everything back together, reassemble it all, put it back in, and hope that it all works. And if it doesn't, then I'm genuinely stumped as to what could be wrong with the brakes. So yeah, that's basically all that's happened so far. So the better production quality is on its way. It's almost done. I know I said on my very first video, my channel trailer, that I was going to improve it. It's been a month, well, nearly 2 months actually, and it still isn't there yet. But yeah, it's going to be ready very, very soon. And in terms of the go-kart, I need to pull the brakes apart completely and inspect everything and fix it or replace it, and then put it all back together and hope that fixes it. So that's all for now, and hopefully I can record in less than 2 weeks to make up for being a bit late. If not, then I'll just do normal 2 weeks. I'll make sure I'm not late, and maybe there's a chance it might be in the new production, but I don't know. Whenever the thing shows up, whenever the adapter shows up is when I'm going to be able to film. So yeah, that's everything pretty much. That's the full summary of what's happened over the last 2.5 weeks. Not a huge amount has happened. It's mainly just me waiting around, trying to figure stuff out. So as soon as it's all figured out, I'll be back on the roll again, and things will be moving a lot faster than they would be normally. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm sorry for the late upload, and hopefully next time you see me, I will be in a well-lit room with a microphone. We'll see. Bye everybody.